Greetings everybody, and welcome to another edition of Daniel Messenger's Cryptocurrency Analysis. In this edition I will be discussing Darkcoin and Darkcoin exclusively. So this coin is very interesting because it's unlike any other coin in that it's probably one of the most smallest ranged traded coins out there. For the longest time it was trading between about a 5% and a 10% range for a couple of weeks, and for that to be an attribute of a coin is extremely rare, if not the rarest attribute, because what it's basically giving away is its long-term success. For some reason it didn't seem to ever break down, ever, even when Bitcoin was trailing, 10%, 20%, 30% ranges. Darkcoin was still pretty much flat. So that means it's completely decoupled from the whole basis of Bitcoin market. Even if it's a coin, that might be the only real connection, the fact that it's a coin. But even the definition of a coin really isn't that definable yet in such an early market. I mean, yeah, it has, the hash rating and mining, and there's even some coins that are pre-mined, which is, speculating mostly, or saying that that's a bad thing. But this coin wasn't pre-mined. It's been very steady, and here are some charts. So, as we can see here, we have one of the strongest trend lines of any of the coins, probably the strongest trend line in the past week. Today on MidPal traded for over 1,400 Bitcoin worth of volume, and the volume is probably one of the most steadiest and below average. Actually, it has very below average volume per day. And so, for people who don't like volatility, Darkcoin is ideal. We got plenty of support here at about the 200,000 Satoshi level, 300,000 Satoshi. I mean, we got some really strong support levels here, and I would be getting into it right now if I were you, because this trend line looks like it's bouncing off of its retracement as we speak and continuing the uptrend, although we could have retracements down to 300,000 Satoshi and 2,000 Satoshi, possibly. So I would have buy orders, I'd have a nice amount of buys at 200,000, and maybe half as much at the 300,000 level, and then X amount right now. Now that X amount can be more than those two combined, or it could be less. Personally, from a conservative perspective of even getting into this coin, you would go with the latter of smaller. But ironically, you're probably better off putting in more right now. But that's all on you. I'm just here to show you numbers and trend lines that I see. Because remember, the trend is your friend. So I just want to give a small update on Darkcoin. Not much to really talk about, just that we got a trend line development. Got a couple of tier level pegs right here. And yeah, that's all the news I have for now. Thank you for listening, and remember to keep on keeping on.